Number 1. People who say, really? Seriously? Instead of bothering to disagree with what you wrote. Neil Genslinger, who's a New York Times TV critic, says that the snarky but popular really? Seriously? are undoing 2,000 years worth of human progress. They used to be employed to express genuine surprise or the earnest desire for more information, he says, as in, Catherine's leg got chewed off by a shark. Really? Seriously? But now they have become one-word sneers, used to indicate contempt so complete that it requires no clarification. Really and seriously are cop-out words which relieve the user of having to clarify his own position or approach new ideas with genuine curiosity. In other words, they're rhetorical shortcuts for people when they're really PO'd about something but are just too lazy to bother responding with a coherent argument. Number 2. All caps! Most people don't seem to realize that this isn't a healthy, socially acceptable manner of emphasizing your point. It's the internet equivalent of standing 6 inches in front of someone and shouting at them until their face is bedewed with your spittle. So it's generally not a great idea, especially if your goal is to come across as intelligent or nuanced or thoughtful or any other number of such rare qualities online. Number 3. People who think using an impressive sounding Latin phrase guarantees them victory. Look, I know that merely dropping words like non sequitur and ad hominem make you feel all sophisticated and esquirely, like that one guy from the courtroom television drama you can't quite remember the name of. But the fact is that your ergo cum propter hoc often gets a priori in situ with your ex post facto, leaving your argumentum ad populum laughing to see such a sight, and your ad traditio and e pluribus unum running away with your vini vidi vici, and reductioning your ad absurdum to an ad Hitlerum before you realize your ex post facto has bona fide carped your diem. Number 4. People who scream ad hominem at the slightest hint of an insult. We've all been here. So you're winning an online debate with someone and you drop a little sarcasm about their last remark. If they're a particularly sensitive type who also likes looking impressive to others, they'll immediately summon the gods of ad hominem to smite you with sanctimonious splendor, and then will forthwith ascend into argument heaven on the blazing winds of their righteous rightness. But here's the reality. The most common occurrences of ad hominem arguments on the web are people thinking they've won arguments by accusing their opponents of ad hominem arguments. That's because personal insults and abuse, even though they're obnoxious and wrong, are not ad hominems. An ad hominem fallacy occurs only when you attack a person for the specific purpose of undermining their argument. Here are a few examples of arguments which are not ad hominem fallacies. Person A: everyone knows that atheists are smarter than Christians. Person B: that doesn't logically follow. You're a drooling idiot. This is not an ad hominem fallacy because person B didn't insult person A as an argument. He just did it for fun. Person A: Christianity means to follow Jesus. Calvinism is about following a man, so Calvinists don't follow Jesus. Person B: you apparently know nothing about logic. Still not an ad hominem. Person B is basing his insult on the poor quality of person A's logic. Person A: all Catholics are Christians, but Calvinists aren't Catholics, so they can't be Christians. Person B: well, you would say that because you're a papist. This response is ad hominem, even though it sounds less insulting than the others because person B tried to use a fact about person A to undermine his argument, instead of addressing the argument itself. Number 5. People who think they have to respond to whatever anyone says online that they disagree with. Get off Facebook, get off the computer, and go outside. You want to waste all this time arguing with people you've never met? Really? Seriously?